Alright.
So far, so good. That. Hey, I'm still here.
I like how there's just little bits and pieces of structure loading in bit by bit on my screen.
Oh, right. I was gonna stream here too.
I will say this new area of view thing they showed off today on the Chellspire stream seems really, really cool.
I wasn't able
Yeah.
to catch it because I was at work.
Basically, like, till they are able to add Fog of War, they're gonna add this feature where it only loads the board in a certain radius around your mini.
Is that gonna be like a toggleable thing?
Yep, you can set a range on each token, how far they
Okay.
see.
Yeah,
Oh, that's actually kind of cool. So, like, if you've got somebody with Devil's Sight, then they'll be able to see further than everybody else.
Sharpshooter, 120 feet out.
Yeah.
I guess this guy works. How do I
So,
select?
I'm gonna
use
ask
the,
this because I'm sure it's a very simple thing, but because of the fact that when Late's campaign was going, I wasn't there for the session 0. I'm not sure exactly, like, what do we do for session 0s?
Basically, go over questions, rules, limits. Get set up for the game and cover expectations. Let's give you... you're not Biz. Are you Cool or Prince? What's your
He's
in-game
cool, I
Tailspire?
am Prince.
Okay. So you
Best
got
way to tell
control.
that that's me is that the last 3 letters are TEX.
It's...
That's where the shortening for Tex comes from, actually, because my dad used to be Lord Artex online, so I'm Prince Artex, and then he would call me Little Tex.
I named him Pan for now, but you should be able to name him, I think.
Okay.
Put him away as unique in the party. We got Crag, Pan, Swiftjade. And I guess I'll wait till our last missing member shows up next time.
You know, you gotta love it. I'm not a very superstitious person, but at the same time, it's Friday the 13th, and one of our members stepped on a rusty nail, and we got stuck in the middle of traffic because of ice for 45 minutes.
I just realized it is Friday the 13th.
Yep.
I thought my luck was just rubbing
Yeah.
off on everyone.
It's Friday the 13th. I've known it since I woke up, because I woke up and my mom was like, "Good morning, it's the 13th, and it's Friday." And I was like, "Oh, great."
Alright, let's summon you guys to the actual board.
I haven't seen how Swift looks in Tailspire yet, so... I know that Tailspire kind of shifts around colors and stuff sometimes. Especially if something's glowing. It doesn't like stuff that glows.
If everyone's all good to go, we can just get things started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Alright. So, the wagon pulls to a stop in the middle of Palebank. This isn't one-to-one scale, but there's a tavern. It looks like a little office building not too far from that. The distance, you could see the sails of some boats at a distant icy dock. And large set of ruins, mostly filled with graves in the immediate vicinity. Apart from that, there's a number of tents. Not a whole lot of liveliness. It looks like people are probably all away, maybe busy working, surviving.
How's the weather? How's the weather here?
Just about to say it. Snow's gently falling from the sky. Got a little bit of wind biting to your cheek. The sun It's probably reached its apex, and you're entering into the afternoon. The most activity you see nearby is the small gathering of people in a ruined graveyard gathered. Apart from that, wagon masters are taking a break. A couple of centaur. They're detaching themselves and preparing some supplies, and one of them is even making their way to the back of the tavern already to offload and make ready for the evening.
Centaur.
Yep.
Huh.
Enterprising individuals working with the expedition.
Yes, Crag will look to the other two and saying, "Where do we go then?
Hmm.
Heaven, I guess."
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
Head on in. For the size of it, it's surprisingly empty at this time of day. But everyone must be working right now. There is a few unique individuals here and there. Little gnome, another guy in various belts and robes, wizardy looking fellow, and maybe the oddest all is the guy behind a counter cleaning the book in his hands, while some of the cutlery and dishes seem to dance around the countertop, cleaning themselves and sitting away or preparing a drink for one of the patrons.
I need control of my mini.
Fair point.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh, get him inside. I should probably actually put the cutoff on. Thanks. There we go.
I guess the what we heard about Palebank needing help, was there any instructions on like talk to this person, or was it sort of left open for this call for help?
You were probably told of the de facto leader of the town, Elro. Let me pull up my NPCs here. Yes, Ero Auditor. Is supposed to be of elven race, but you don't see anyone looking particularly elven, at least in this establishment.
Oh. I guess the person we're supposed to talk to is not here.
Come in, clear away from the door. Calls the barkeep.
All right, I'll walk up to the bar.
Hobble up to a little half step because he's a bit mostly when you see his hat.
Well, Crag is about 7'8", so you can probably see.
Wait, how
He's
tall
probably-
is the? Oh, sorry.
Crag's about 7'8", so he's probably towering over both of you.
How tall is the counter?
It fits most medium-sized creatures, so it's sitting at like what, 3 to 4 feet.
Okay. So Pan should be able to see them.
There is a
No.
variety of stools, a couple of steps at the edge of the barkeep here and there. So various patrons of various sizes could get serviced here. Welcome in from the cold. Hope you're ready to stay tonight. It's gonna be a chilly.
Yeah.
He's got kind of big, bespectacled eyes, glowing with unnatural light, and The rest of him just disappears underneath his beard and simple wizard robes and hat. What can I get you?
Yeah, I'll take a drink.
Unwatered
You got
down
some-
drink coming up.
Got some hot food.
I didn't notice you there. And he kind of leans over the counter a bit more. Hot
Hello?
food? We got the running stew of today's catch. Or, well, yesterday's catch. Today's catch is on the way.
Okay. Yeah. What kind of meat is it?
Yesterday's catch, mostly fish. Mostly fish. It's a lot of sailors here because everything's across the
Okay.
ocean.
I'll take one, please.
Sure. It's just 1 gold for night's shelter and food.
All right.
Bucks, whatever coin you guys decide to spend on that, and after ladling some food and having a mug fill itself and float over to the counter, offers you guys the servings.
Jade's gonna kind of look over at the mug, and then he's gonna look to the barkeep and say, "Would I be able to get one too?"
Yep. Same price, same deal.
Of course. Thank you.
And another mug comes off the shelf and gets fed some ale and bounces over and sits on the counter in front of you.
Right, we were heard that some guy named Elro is looking for people to help him with something.
Ah, yes, you're the new labor. I was wondering why I didn't recognize your faces. Yep, I believe their service should be almost done across the ways. It'll be coming in any moment now. As he says that, the doors open and a number of people from that you were noticing earlier are dividing at the entranceway. In particular, you notice the elf coming in. Elver, we got your new workers in. And shut the door, you're letting the heat out. Come on, game. There we go.
So I'll turn, Krog will sort of like slam the mug down and just chug it before turning around.
Ah, new faces. Greetings.
Hello.
I'm Elro. I'm the de facto leader of this little settlement. You looking for work here?
Yes, we were told you needed help.
As do we all, yep. We're quite busy just keeping up with the demand of warm living and food. But a bit of a situation has arisen. And for the most part, it's under control, but we do need to investigate it before we lose that control.
What kind of situation?
You might have noticed while entering the town, we had to bury one of our own. They were frozen solid to death.
Okay.
Yes, he went by the name Ergen Wenth. He was one of our expedition explorers from across the water. He recently returned from the lands of Isilcross. But some strange malady was afflicting him and seems to have overtaken him. But we would have thought nothing of it, except it started showing up on another resident of the village. For now,
So
she secluded herself to her cabin, but He's not willing to talk to me, but we're hoping maybe a fellow explorer or adventurers like yourselves would be able to break the ice with her and figure out the situation at hand.
Yeah, we can talk to her.
We certainly can.
Of course, this won't be free. We'll cover your lodgings here for a time, and there'll be a reward if you can help us settle this situation.
Say Jade is like he's poured something from a vial on his side into his drink and is stirring it with his finger, and he looks to the other two of you, and then he's like, paid lodging? Or is it, yeah, paid lodging and a reward and a mysterious sickness. This sounds like it could be fun.
Ergen was one of our more experienced adventurers, so this won't be all fun and games.
Oh yes, of course. It's always tragic to lose a life.
The direction of the cabin, he'll just point in a general direction, is that way. You can't really miss it out here. You're also welcome to explore your own, bring in supplies, foods, woods, oils for our lanterns and such. Anything you understand is basic survival out here. You
Yes.
do seem dressed well enough for the day's cold, but I'll warn you against the night's cold. It's a different level, and you would ideally seek shelter or a strong fire to fight it off. If you don't have any other questions, I'll be taking my leave and having a meal. Herb, the usual.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes?
When did this kind of, as you can call it, illness started to appear? Just recently?
Oh, yes, yes. He takes a moment to think. It was about 2 months ago. Yes, 2 months ago, Ergen went returned home. At least from across the waters. But he'd only been back for a few days when he started showing signs of an affliction.
Would his place of lodging maybe also have clues?
Yes, yes. It should be in the same direction as our other afflicted.
Did you guys have like a doctor in the village?
We don't really have specialists, but our local priests, Moradin and Carillion, they used every spell they could try, but nothing seemed to help with the bizarre malady. It's been a few weeks since then, and we're not even sure when it very exactly began afflicting him.
There's more people that came into contact with Erdwin?
Well, I don't know about his personal relations, but apart from casual work companions, the closest person to him was his neighbor, who's been self-quarantined for some time.
Or have you heard from the neighbors?
Not for, at least for a couple days now. We check
Okay.
in every other day, but we haven't had a proper conversation. They're not willing to listen to us right now.
Is okay. Can you give us the names of the neighbors? We can go check in on them.
Oh yeah, of course. It's Togi.
Can you-
Togi. Yes, Lutan. I believe that was her full name. A dwarf.
Okay.
He typically stays on the outskirts doing a lot of our hunting and wood gathering, but ever since she's been acting suspicious and likely ill, we've been kind of short on meats and woods.
Hmm.
It's Tolgi.
Yes,
Okay.
I believe so. I never asked her the exact spelling, but I believe so. That's how I've spelled it.
I wasn't saying that in character.
Ah. My bad.
But I think that was good.
I don't, in above a table, I don't think Crag would even know how to spell.
I mean, you said that he spelled his own name wrong, so.
Yeah. And as you're speaking, you can see Pan just writes things down.
Craig had an intelligent moment.
You know, because we're all doing like a little bit of, you know, actions of what our characters are doing right now. I'm going to do a quick, hold on, I'm gonna, oh god, this is gonna go terribly. Okay, yeah. So, you know, Jade was mixing something into his drink and he hasn't actually taken a sip yet, but he goes and takes a quick gulp down of the ale and just like starts coughing profusely for a few seconds and then pats his chest and clears his throat.
Crag will kind of look over, kind of confused, saying, "You okay?"
I think I added a bit too much to the drink. It'll be fine.
Anyway, you enjoy your evening. I think we can have everything we need.
He gives a curt bow, heads over to the back table where a mug and soup has been floating over and eating him.
So, about what time of day is it?
Since you've entered town, got the low time. I'd say it's getting on to the point where an hour has passed. It's about like 1 in the afternoon, maybe a
Okay,
bit later.
Okay, so we still got time.
Yep.
Should we go grab a table?
Well, I guess
Sounds
guess-
like a good idea.
we should get to know each other. Since
Yeah.
was
Very good idea, actually. We don't know how long we'll be traveling together, so yes.
Alright. Pick a table.
I kind of walk over, probably sit in a chair that's probably too small for him.
You hear like creak under your weight a little bit or something.
It's like he creaks and just says screws and just sits on the table.
Okay.
Table probably tilts slightly to one side.
Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna keep my food on my hand. Just in case.
Derek rolls a thing and it's like, oh, the table broke. We just got here and we're already getting charged for repairs.
Did it actually break?
I think the table would be able to hold him.
Yeah.
Depends on the table.
If you break it, you buy it. my service to repair it. He finished cooking. He starts walking around and cleaning up a bit.
How much gold do you guys have?
I got 14.
Okay. Definitely have enough to repair it if we have to.
I have 10, so.
Okay. Yeah.
Above table, I'm still trying to settle on Jade's voice a little, so it might change, but it's probably going to stay roughly the same, because Winter's voice, I realized, and like you might have noticed this during the one-on-ones, doing that voice for an extended period of time was making my throat sore.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going with something that's a bit less strenuous by just lightening my voice and giving him an inflection accent. Because
I
that
guess-
rough and tumble voice that Winter had was making my throat hurt, and then I'd go and play games and it wouldn't get any better.
He was talking a bit like this. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've just kind of gone for something a bit lighter for Jade.
Okay.
So I guess Crag will kind of like awkwardly turn on the table toward y'all and say, "My name is Crag," and he sticks out a hand.
Pan reaches for the hand, shakes it. Hello, I'm Pan.
Probably like his entire hand, like is probably like way larger than yours, so it probably almost consumes your entire.
Maybe I'm
hand.
just holding onto the finger.
Yeah. He probably like takes it with enthusiasm to where it's like almost too much. Like Crag, it's almost like Crag just doesn't know his own strength.
Let's just hope you don't break his
Can
hand.
can you roll to see how much force you're using?
Just a raw strength check.
Oh
I
God.
mean, my strength is maxed out at 20, so.
Oh my God.
Just do a raw strength check, roll on
Oh
that
my
20.
Are
I
you
mean,
just,
I
like,
mean, I
literally
can do a
throwing him
strength check.
around? I think you should try. because
Okay.
because Pan has
Natural
minus-
20.
What?
Why did I have to say it?
So 25. So we'll say like, as Crag is like dragging your hand, he's like, she shakes it almost like too enthusiastically that like.
You're
You
He's like
really
shaking
li-
your whole arm and it's almost lifting you up.
Yes, he
Yeah.
is literally
I-
living there, like just waving me around.
Yeah, enough to where like all your food on your
Oh
lap
my
just
God, put me
spills
down.
out.
Make it deck
Put me
save to avoid
down.
crashing.
Put me down. Okay. I get it now. You're strong. Alright, so you're Craig. Turns to the left. What's your name? Yeah, you said it was. Did you wait? Did you ever mention your name?
Not in character yet, no.
Okay.
He kind of looks up towards you and to Craig. He says, "My name is Jade. Swift Jade, as they call me where I'm from. I'm not from around here. I'm still trying to get used to the cold."
Okay.
And he's going to extend his hand to shake your hand, although he's doing it a bit carefully because he doesn't want you to
yeah.
be afraid of shaking his hand.
Yeah, he is kind of hesitant, but he still shakes it.
And then he gives you a nod, and then he looks to Craig and extends his hand to him as well.
Oh
God, here we go again.
Strength check.
Hey, he's bold. He's not afraid to get shaken around a little. I have this character built this way because I need to get better at, being upfront character styles. So I'm like, he's a bit more open than Winter was.
And Crag's the kind of guy where he just doesn't know his own strength. So yeah, I'll roll another strength check. Okay, 11.
Ah,
So
you learn.
I'll say that time it's more like Crag kind of like learning his lesson the first time, kind of like squeezes a little more gently and gently shakes your hand before letting go.
Alright. Well, I guess we all came here to accept the request to solve the mystery of the town.
Yeah. Um.
Arrow passes your table, gives a quick turn. I'll be leaving first. If you need me, my office is just across the ways toward the docks.
Okay.
Crag nods.
And there's various bounties and stuff available too. Check those poster boards and stuff if you're interested to make some extra change before any other work you perform.
Okay.
you.
Take care.
Take
Another
care.
bow, and he's on his way out.
Well, bounties wouldn't hurt either.
Yeah.
Very
Make
true.
some money here.
We are going to need a stable income if we want to make a living out here.
That is quite true.
Mm.
I think Crag's gonna like turn and like kind of like try and look at both of you to try to get a sense of like how you two can handle yourself in dangerous situations.
He's trying to like gauge our resilience.
Yeah. he's like in his
Is he
logic.
trying to just like directly gauge just like how tough we are, or is he trying to be like, all right, what do these two look like they're good at?
Yeah, basically he's judging what he's seeing to what he knows, which is get angry and hit things till it stops moving.
Smash.
Yeah.
Rage. Mm.
Should we just give like a kind of brief description of what you'd see like on us gear wise and stuff?
Yeah.
I guess I'll start with Pan. So Pan will be wearing a robe, and underneath the robe, he has it on a leather armor, I believe. And his hair is black, and he's like about 5'10". Skin color is a little tan. He just holds on to like a book to his waist. Yeah, I think that's about it. He carries like a backpack that carries all the things he needs.
On Crag, you would see he's wearing almost very little actual like physical protection. The only thing you see is, for the most part, is just a large axe strapped to his back.
Jade has, you know, like the leather straps and shoulder pads and stuff from the leather armor, and there is 2 daggers tucked into his belt. He's got a bow on his back, and then there's that vial that he poured into his drink that's on his side now. Is half empty.
All right.
Oh, and he's got his quarterstaff. I got that from the Outlander origin.
Well, I guess while there's still daylight left, guess we could do some work. Y'all up for it?
Yes, it would be good to get to know the town a little.
Yeah. Also, we should see if we can visit those neighbors that came into contact with Erwin.
Ah, yes, that as well.
Yes.
See if they're still, doing all right. Just in case, since they haven't
And
checked
if
in on
we can
them.
get them to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just Craig will just turn and start walking to the door.
All right. We follow
Open up.
Craig's lead.
Thanks for your
Hey, Craig,
service. Don't stay out too
Craig.
late.
We'll be back.
Remember old Herb.
Wait, Craig, do you know the way?
So which way did he point? Is it just the only other house that's here?
He pointed eastward. It's not immediately visible, so it's probably at least an hour or so out.
Dang, they're far.
I guess we'll start walking eastward then.
All right. Let's go.
All right. About an hour or so later, you start seeing a cabin in the distance. Probably another 15 or so minutes trek. And beyond that is another cabin. Only maybe a couple minutes beyond that one as well. Every other direction, it's mostly flat, snowy hills. Odd dead tree. And it looks like some more forested patches are beyond these cabins here. Going straight
So-
to the nearest one.
Yep.
Alright. Oh, the nearest one. That didn't bring everyone. Let's get you over here. Togi's cabin. The snow-covered cabin looks peaceful and quiet from the outside. Its windows are shuttered, and a steady stream of smoke piping out of the chimney indicates a roaring fire within.
All right. Before we go in, should we do some protective measure? Like, are we sure is this like a disease or is this some sort of like something else?
That is a very good point.
Yeah.
We don't want to risk catching whatever it is that is causing this freeze.
Yeah.
I guess Crag will start rummaging through his backpack, find like a scrap piece of cloth. But him not really understanding what a face mask is, he just wraps it over his head, covering his entire face.
I'd say as he's doing that, Jade's probably got that, like, the finger up like he wants to say something with the mouth open and he just doesn't say anything.
You just see Pan, very experienced, pulls out pair of gloves and a mask, and then yeah, he is used to this.
And I think Craig will look over saying, it's just good.
Yep.
If you can see out of it, then I suppose.
Wait, can you see?
He said he was covering his whole face, so I'm wondering if he can see past the cloth.
Can you count how many fingers do I have out? I put up 4.
Frog's gonna like try and like near his eyes, trying to see through it. It's I'll roll a perception check.
While you're doing that,
Probably-
Jade's
probably
method
a
of protection is
disadvantage.
probably just putting his scarf from his neck over his face.
Nope, you don't see Jack.
All right.
Oh god.
yeah, let's help you a little bit. Can we like lift up a little bit like of your cloth?
I mean, like he has it like tied above his brows.
So he's pretty much just wearing a full veil.
Yeah, basically.
What's happening is the wind is blowing and it's putting the cloth over his eyes and back again. So he just thinks he's blinking. He doesn't realize.
uh,
Yeah, so like he'll still, because it keeps like blowing closer to his face, he keeps reaching up and trying to pull it down. I don't think it's working.
Wait, how tall is Swift Jade?
6'2".
Can you help him? Pan turns to you.
I might be able to. What would you suggest I do?
It's like untying his cloth or something.
He's gonna approach Crag, and he's going to, loosen and untie. If I think he'd be able to reach that.
Well,
How
yeah,
tall?
Crack's about 7'8".
Oh,
See, I should have enough arm length because he is, Jade is
Yeah.
lanky.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna reach up and kind of loosen the tie on it, and then bring it down to just over your nose and mouth, and get it tied back into place. And then he's going to give like a slight nod and be like, "There, this is more proper."
Crack kind of like puts his hand up to where it is, like, oh, okay.
We're gone. Alright, everybody's ready. Let's go.
I will
Oh.
say, Pen, you do have a good idea. We should probably avoid touching them directly.
Yeah.
We don't
I
know how this transfers.
have I have a pair of gloves. Alright, Craig, let me knock on the door.
I will step back.
Alright, knocks the door twice. I mean 3 times. Hello, anybody?
Are you sure it's not?
home?
Roll a D100 to see the amount of times you knock on the door.
What's highest perception in the party? Passive.
Excellent
minus-
question. Let's see.
minus 11.
I got a 13.
I have a 14.
Oh, so it's Swift Jade. Jade.
There's no response.
Okay. I knock again. Anybody home? We're just here to check up on you.
Moment passes. And then it sounds like something's sliding toward the door. And then it stops. Then it slides a bit more. Then it stops. Eventually, it sounds like something slides right up against the door. Wait, what do you want? No solicitors.
Are you okay? We're just here to check up on you. We're sent by, what was the guy's name?
Elro?
Elro? We're sent by Elro.
You can tell Elro to stuff it. I'm fine. It's just a cold. Just gotta spend
you
the night, a couple
sure?
nights by the fire. Yeah, don't
How
worry.
long have you felt that way?
What business is it of yours? Who are you?
We're just checking in on people who are afflicted with the illness that came in contact with it.
Anyway, this is going on. Crag's gonna walk around the side of the building toward the window.
Oh,
Oh, you came and you checked. I told you what's going on. I'm just getting some rest. I'm sick. Don't quit putting stressing me out here. I don't have anything to say. I'm just resting.
Have you been eating? Have you been drinking? We just wanted to know.
I'm fine. If you keep harassing me, I'll sick my wolves on you. I'll get out of here.
Your wolf is in there with you?
Start hearing like a sliding away from the door.
Okay.
So the shutters on these windows, are they in the inside or outside?
Outside.
Crag's gonna start grab one and start pulling.
Oh,
You hear like a muffled cry and so, what's that? What? Who's that? Stop that!
I'm here to check on you.
oh my god.
You either let us in and we talk, or I'm coming in there. Your choice.
Coming in from my window? What are you?
Jade's gonna like peek around the corner and just be like, Crag, I don't know if we should, and then whatever you're gonna say is just cutting him off.
Oh, I'm coming in there. And Crag's gonna keep pulling on it.
Oh dear God. You want to roll intimidation?
Sure, I'm a +0.
That well,
12.
12. Right on the dot. Like fine. You're gonna rip my shutters off the hinge. Just come for the door, lunatic.
As Crag walks back, he's gonna yell out, "You're welcome."
Craig, that was very effective. Nice job.
It did get us in.
You hear sliding continue to go away from the door. And then you hear the boards. Something kind of scratches the floor. You hear a sort of nah, you probably won't hear that. But you do hear it sounds like a latch or something on the door click and move aside. Come on, quick! Don't let the heat out.
Alright.
Go in.
Yes.
Nice
Alright.
timing with making your character go through the door right as it opened.
That's really nice.
Lower the thing. All right.
I love how everything on my screen is loaded in except for Jade.
Oh. Are you feeling okay?
Just
Read notes.
there. Okay. The heat in this small cabin hits like a hammer blow. A table set with neatly stacked dishes, tools, and utensils stand at the center of the room. The smell of a simmering soup comes from a pot hanging inside a roaring fireplace. Another fire burns in an iron blazer at the opposite end of the room, filling the cabin with smoky haze. Shivering at the end of a bed near the brazier is a dwarf wrapped in blankets. There's a hint of bulging blue veins streaking her face and neck. I'm fine. I'm just a cold. It'll pass in no time. I'm feeling great.
Aren't you showing I think you're showing the same symptom as Erdwin. I think we should get you.
Everyone doesn't know nothing. He doesn't know his hand from his ass.
Can I come up and take a look at you?
If you're fine with me sneezing all over you,
Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We got some, protective equipment. Don't worry. Can I take a look at what's take a look at underneath that blanket? So
as you
I'm
reach for the
looking
blanket,
for- yeah.
start to hear some growling under the bed.
Oh.
You hear a quick little whispered hush. It's like, settle down, fine. And she's like, fine. And she pulls back the blankets, and you can see the blue goes down further from her neck, down her arm, and particularly one of her legs looks very solid, and the ankle looks very blue and almost frosty, and maybe even a little like ice ready to crack.
Okay. Can do you mind if I take a look at your ankle?
You can see it, can't you? I
Do
don't
you mind if I-
recommend. You know what? They told me they didn't find a cure for Ergen, but if you can figure it out, sure. Go ahead, look at it. She'll like prop up her leg for you.
So when I touch it, is it like rock solid, or is there still some softness?
Little like frost, kind of like you can imagine frozen metal. You just feel like kind of rough bumpiness, and it's solid, like a chunk. It doesn't really give for pressure. Do you do anything specific?
Can I bring out like a cloth? There's like a very small piece of cloth, just like
Do you character have gloves?
yes.
Ah,
Gloves. Yeah, but before we all like started wearing like masks, he also pulls out a pair of gloves.
okay.
Yeah,
I
he put
remember
on gloves and
masks.
a mask, and then we were all like, "Yeah, let's put on masks too." And I don't think either of us have gloves. So,
Okay.
While he's doing that, I want to look around the cabin to see if I see any clue as to how she got this.
You see some trapping equipment, an axe, some weapons being maintained, and it just looks like a what you'd expect of a hunter's shop or
Okay.
workshop.
But nothing really stands out as saying I got sick because
You
of
want
this.
to roll perception?
Sure. 16.
Within your immediate sights, there's nothing. Actually, let me do it. Okay, she's not doing it very well. She seems to be clutching a sheathed dagger next to her bed, keeping it close at hand. You notice a fluffy tail maybe sticking out at one end of the bed.
Okay.
This dagger itself is sheathed in a somewhat colorful sheath. It's not something typical of a hunter's equipment. You
Okay.
took a cloth pan? Were you doing something with a cloth? Or are you taking her cloth?
Yeah, so so before I touch anything, I'm gonna take off one of my glove on my left hand, and then just takes out grabs it like takes the hand into my backpack, pulls out like guess would you say bottle?
Okay.
A bottle, and then use my right hand to hold on to the cloth, and then just rubs the skin. And then after I do that, I put the cloth into the bottle. Try to not cross contaminate anything.
Going all sciencey.
Roll
did
And look-
sleight of hand.
Oh my god, this is bad.
Oh,
I feel like I'm rolling. Oh, not 20. Oh my god.
nice.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
20s for everyone. This campaign's gonna be a breeze.
I got a 19 on a medicine check that I made by myself a bit ago because I was gonna say something, but I like to check my character's knowledge, you know.
Oh, all the expertise of a professional. Yeah, you expertly take a sample and bottle it up.
See, as
You're not gonna do anything
you're-
weird with that, are you?
No. We're not. We're trying to figure out what's the cause of this.
He's going all sciencey.
Sure,
And
sure.
also, is your wolf okay?
They're fine. Never livelier.
Can,
You just
can
hear
we
low growls
take
under
a-
under the.
can we
bed.
take a
Oh,
look?
Bam is here.
Hello. How
How's
are you
it
feeling?
My foot hurts.
Mm,
Damn.
I'm
Yeah.
driving home.
While you're driving?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're gonna lose the foot? They gotta chop it off?
Nah,
Take good care of it. Like, make sure you wipe it clean.
They just gave me a tetanus shot and said I was fine.
Yeah. You have rubbing alcohol at home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think as long as you keep it wound clean, it should be fine.
Yeah. You gotta keep it clean.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just coming by to see what was going on in the campaign since I missed it.
We're doing a little too sciencey at the moment because of feels like
I'm
we're
about to make
doing
this even more sciencey by that 19 medicine check I made because Jade is gonna say something to you.
do it.
So he kind of steps forward a little bit, and he goes, and he's looking at both you and the person that you're interacting with. I forgot their name already.
Yogi.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he looks at both you and Tolgi, and he says, I do wonder if the previous one who had this affliction, did they run any sort of tests on his blood, perhaps?
They weren't close or anything. But as far as I know, they did everything they possibly could. So I know the way it's gonna go for me.
We hope to figure that out before getting to that point.
If you can
Um,
figure it out, I'd be mighty grateful.
And so Pan would like to cast Detect Poison and Disease. So I can identify the kind of poisonous creature or disease.
And if it doesn't pick anything up, then that means that it's not of poisonous or diseaseous nature.
Exactly.
Let's see. Description. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Gonna bad. Let me scroll up. I think the description was here. Yes. You identify. Looks like a case of the frigid woe. It is a special disease
Whoa.
developed by mages that cannot be cured by conventional treatment or magic. The only way a creature infected with the disease can be cured is by finding and drinking the manufactured antidote. Should be... Well, you know a disease. You probably don't know exactly what kind of antidote, just that I'll give you that it's manufactured antidote. Since regular treatment or magic won't work.
Probably only the creator knows how to make.
I would assume so. Yeah.
This disease
More than likely.
is created to slow down forces. I don't know why you know that. And I never. Come on. Disease is
Yeah.
transmitted by. Ooh, shit. I check for that. Breathing in blue spores that Aor's mages created long ago.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Basically-
we have masks.
You do.
Yeah.
So you'll get advantage when you roll for it.
Oh no.
One roll con save. Pan. With advantage.
I think you've got the most professional mask here. I'm just using my, double
Oh,
layering my
no.
scarf.
Yeah.
It's a
same.
10.
Oh, what at advantage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Just need to
Oh,
roll, above average. Oh,
no. But
wait, is
Um,
that con? Yeah, that's a con. Okay, and what was the DC again? Oh, okay.
oh,
Let's
not
see
looking
here.
good.
Let's see. You'll notice symptoms of the condition is infected creature's speed is reduced.
Right away, or
Not right. It's the first symptoms to appear is a reduction in speed.
I see.
The longer the condition goes, the speed will reduce even more. Until you stop moving.
I see.
Yeah, that's about the gist of it.
You slowly freeze.
Just, yeah, I slowly freeze to death. Well, I don't think he knows what's happening yet. Well, he did detect disease and poison. I think would you say logically that there is a chance that he is now infected? I think that's logical.
You would probably understand the mask helps, that you are as professional as could be, but there's still risk. You've minimized the risk as much as possible, but you don't know
Yeah.
if you're
Exactly,
infected.
exactly. Yeah. So he's gonna think with that mindset, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So after he casted that spell, he now tells everyone, "Okay, I need you guys to stand far away from me."
Ignore the dice.
Understood?
I am now maybe infected by whatever is causing the disease on Togi. It seems like we need an antidote, like a specifically manufactured antidote for this. I think we should.
On it.
Yeah, we need to go find that. Otherwise, we are a little screwed. All right,
Oh,
let's.
So as we travel, should we keep our distance from you just to be sure until we can tell if
Yes.
you are infected or not?
Yes. What's the safe distance? If I gather the information from detect poison and disease.
That wasn't documented. You're not sure.
All right. Let's see. How far are we right now? Let's keep our distance at least 10 feet, just in case.
okay. And then Krog will turn and try and open the door.
And I will suggest you both to keep your mask on as well.
Will do. It helps with the cold anyways.
It's true.
And let's see.
Well, the neighbor was also infected. Should we go check the other cabin?
This is the neighbor, isn't it?
No, Togi had a name.
Oh, Togi had a neighbor.
The person who passed away and died was her
Yeah.
neighbor.
Yeah.
As you all head out
Good.
the door, a wolf skimmers out from under the bed and pushes the door shut, and you hear a latch close.
Huh.
Wait a minute. A wolf can do that?
Apparently. It's a
Wolves can be
well-trained.
trained to do many things.
Must be a skilled hunter.
Yeah. Guild pit.
We need to figure out who came into contact with Ergen, so we know where the source of this illness is.
Oh, I think the neighbor's on the best bit.
Maybe we should go. Wait, did Elro said he had a wife?
There was a man. He mentioned
Yeah.
no family.
No. The person that
Ogi?
died.
Oh,
Togi?
Ergen?
Ergen, yeah.
Well, yeah, he had parents, but no one really brought up his family at all, so you have no idea.
So he was living by himself.
Craig's gonna start walking over to the other cabin.
A few more minutes later, and there.
I have no idea where I just put myself.
I don't see you at all.
What the hell? What did I do?
Are you on the roof, maybe?
You're
I
on
think
the
I threw
tree.
myself into. Oh,
You're
I
on the
can't see
tree.
I can't see the top of the tree, so I can't see myself.
You're on the tree.
You're
need
literally
help?
standing on a tree.
Hold on, I got this. No, it was just my natural tabaxi instincts to climb the nearest tree.
Curious party.
I mean, I've got a climbing speed, so I'd be fine.
Oh,
The next cabin you came up looks very similar to the previous one, but there's no smoke coming out of the chimney this time.
I'll try the door.
It opens without issue. This cramped, dark cabin might have been a cozy place when its owner was alive. Now an unmade bed stands near a cold fireplace. The mantle hung with the head of some snarling white beast with gray horns. On the other side of the room, a small table strewn with dirty dishes, set with a dwarf-sized chair, stands are 2 empty shelves whose contents are scattered across the floor. Kitchen utensils, dried foodstuffs, adventuring gear, and a few books.
All right, I'll start looking through the stuff that's on the floor by the bookshelf.
Wait.
Well, too late.
Too late.
Investigation.
Yes. Oh no. Well,
Well,
so have a
Uh,
question.
you can see some tracks were left, but they're not like clear footprints. There's like a weird pattern to it. It looks like someone ransacked this place a bit looking for something. That's all you can make from it.
I think Craig would like put his foot next to the footprint, kind of like compare his foot to the footprint.
Wow, it almost seems as wide. It's not quite as long. It seems like someone smaller than your race is what you could probably make.
I will call out, there's some tracks over here. Looks like this place been ransacked. Are y'all coming in?
I'll come in after you guys. After you guys leave, just so that we're not in a confined space together.
Very, very true.
Is this Ergen's home?
Yes.
You'll also note from your investigation, there's venturing equipment has a silver maul, like some old splint armor. You could probably piece together it's all dwarf sized.
Was
Okay.
was Ergen damaged? I mean, injured from his latest trip?
Ergen was the one who they buried at the very beginning.
Yeah. But I'm wondering.
I think
if
he's
he
more
was...
than injured.
Oh.
We call that mortally wounded.
Yes.
No. I'm saying when he first came back to the village.
Roll intelligence. One of the intelligence skills.
Or just straight
Medicine?
intelligence
Yeah,
check.
probably medicine.
Elro mentioned anything like that. Or should I still roll medicine?
You can roll medicine or history, whatever's better for you.
Okay. I'll roll history. It's so bad. Okay, 13.
Better than a nat 1.
That's true.
Good thing it's an easy DC.
Anything is...
You do remember
Anything
he
is better.
did mention that apparently Ergon seemed to have come down with the Frigid Woe, and subsequently died of the Frigid Woe. He didn't mention anything beyond that.
Okay. So we don't know whether he was the source or he got it from someone else. That's basically it. Okay.
I think Craig's just standing there confused, like, y'all coming in?
Yeah.
He's
There's a-
gonna keep rummaging around.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt too much
you-
to take a quick look.
Pan asks Craig, "Can you look and see if his armor is damaged or anything?"
Did it look damaged when I saw it?
No, it looked fine. It looked
No.
used, but it didn't look like a mortal injury had happened to the previous owner.
Crag will probably just toss it out the door.
Look for yourself. I put myself on the roof, didn't I?
No, you're inside.
No, you're
Okay.
inside.
I just imagine
inside.
Pan at the door, kind of pointing in. Look at that for me. Yeah, yeah. That. How's it look? And just the armor sails out the door over his head.
Alright, that works. Can I inspect the armor now?
Yeah. You see, exact same information.
Okay. So he wasn't attacked by anything, or at least he didn't sustain any sort of injury that affected his armor. At least.
Can I get another perception or investigation for people
Investigation.
inside?
Oh, okay.
Perception. 13.
Find a piece of paper with some type of writing on it.
Okay, it's not blank.
Crag will look at it, stare at it intently, like trying to read it. And then they'll just turn and give it to Swift. Oh, I can't read this. Here.
He'll take it, and then he'll look over it and be like, "Oh, well, no problem. I'm sure I can handle this."
It is a receipt dated about 2 months ago. Indicates something Ergon sold. Several items that he had found across the ocean to a local shop. Got about 1,000 gold for it all. The items listed is a dagger, a scroll case, a jade statuette, a quiver of 20 arrows, silver ring set with a jasper, and 2 blue glass vials.
What?
I'd like to imagine Jade is just kind of rambling all of that off. Because, you know, him being quick of hand, I'd imagine he's also probably quick of speech.
Yeah.
So he's just rambling that all off. And then he kind of looks up, he's like, "Right, did we get that?"
Crag just stares at you, still very confused.
Idiot wrote this module. Whatever.
What?
I skipped a few steps I should have put you guys through. For some reason, they put after everything in the cabin. Whatever.
Oh, so pretty much the way that it's written, they were like, "All right, so next is the cabin. Oh, but before you do that."
There's a cabin. Here's everything to find in it when they go inside. Oh, by the way, the doors are shut. The windows are shut. There's this in the way. There's that in the way.
That is terrible instruction.
Yeah, because I remember. I think you have to break in. If I remember.
Yeah, the door is supposed to be locked. Well, whatever, you're in. It's fine. There's more stuff to get to.
We'll just pretend that Craig busted the door in.
That's what he would have done. He would have kicked
Just
it.
FBI.
No.
That's what happened. His strength was so high, he didn't even notice the
Yeah,
lock.
he didn't even notice it. Yeah, exactly. He was just
Actually,
opening the door,
well, that would
but he
actually
didn't
be
even
that would be
notice it.
great. You know how like most doors, even if it, like, you know, if they have like, you know, internal locks with all the pins and stuff, like I think, you know, some doors in D&D have them too, like, you know, modern doors do. Like how it stops turning when it's locked, so it won't open the door fully. Craig just like walked up to it and turned the door handle, and it just. But you managed to force it to go past where it's supposed to turn.
That or you pull it so hard the handle would come off.
Where you
That's just-
pushed
that
it
is
so
the-
hard,
the-
if it's a push door, that the little like internal locking pin thing pushed through the wood in the wall.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah.
Unless
So
someone
Jake
wants to
kinda
make
rambles it all off.
a nature check, that's you've basically looked at everything there is to see in here.
I could try. I'm a ranger.
Feel free.
Yeah, I have a -1 to nature.
I have a +3. Oh nope. Beyond. Beyond.
Beyond behave.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Hold on, I gotta reload character sheet. Okay, there we go. Oh, cool. Hello, Astral Dreadnought, eating my dice because I nat one.
Oh no.
Taking a look at that mounted head. Can't make anything of it. Just looks like a fine trophy.
I'd say, after he rambles all that off, and then, yeah, I can't play what that is. He rambles all that off, and then, Craig's kind of looking at him like, the hell did you just say? And then he kind of just looks up, attention grabbed by the thing mounted on the wall. He's like, that's kind of neat. And then he looks back down to the receipt, looks back to Craig, and then he shouts out the door, and he's like, Pan, did you get what I said?
What did you say?
Alright, so we'll just have to look back over it as we go, but pretty much he sold several items to a merchant. Seems to be various wares, rings, weaponry, glass vials, particularly labeled as blue.
I guess the shop is where we need to go.
I think that would be the best.
I think Craig will, as he goes outside, will just vault over the railing, just to give space with Pan.
And Pan's gonna walk. Can I take a look at the letter as well, if possible?
I'll fold it and set it on the edge of the railing, and then hop over as well.
There is a wind blowing.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Someone want to make a
Yeah.
deck save to capture the piece of paper?
Wait, do we want to make me do the dex save since I just set it down and we could flavor it? It's like I set it down, go to hop over the railing, and it starts to
You
blow.
are the closest.
Yeah, you'd be the closest.
It's like he's caught off and wasn't thinking about it, and then he's like, oh shit.
Oh no!
It takes off into the wind and starts flying away.
No,
So
no.
he, like, he snaps out to try and grab it, and then he's just sitting there looking at his hand, and he's like, not my smartest choice.
If everyone makes a perception check, you can try to see a white on white.
Let me do that. Let's see what happens.
I don't trust myself with dice anymore.
Oh, no, I don't see anything.
Why?
Did it
What
just-
is happening?
Did it just flew away?
Those good rolls just blew away your clue.
Do you
Oh,
still
well-
remember what it said?
We know it's from a shop.
I said, since he read it twice, because he read it rapidly and then he looked back over it to re-explain it, would we have at least, a good idea of what it said, and then we could have somebody else? Because isn't Pan writing stuff?
It's fresh in your memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you just relay that again? I can write it down.
Roll
I
history
shall
with
let-
advantage.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Please.
17.
Yes.
I got saved from a second or a third nat one.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna post this to general chat so that Bam and Pharaoh can see this. Hold on, just a moment.
You remember the listed items, what they were valued at. And the fact that it's a receipt. Did you want to recall, like, word for word all of that?
I think the question is, do you remember the name of the shop?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd probably relay the information of what was bought to Pan so that, you know, like just the general bits of it. And then,
It was for,
you know, try to see
it
if
was
I could remember
1,000
where.
gold in value. There was a dagger, a scroll case, a jade statuette, a quiver of arrows, a silver ring set with a jasper, and 2 blue glass vials. The name of the shop probably slips your mind, but you also look around outside and realize there's probably not a whole lot of shops to confuse it with.
Are we able to see any buildings we haven't gone to from here? Like with the ground level and everything?
You can probably see the chimney smoke from the office and tavern. Campfires, smokes and stuff. You probably also recall there was another building beyond some the ruins, but nothing super descriptive about it.
I guess we head back into town and look for a shop.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
My mini has gone invisible for me. I'm not sure somebody can, like, if that can be teleported forward.
Oh, yeah, I can just pull you over it. Well, do you guys go straight for the extra building? The time...
As we're walking, Pan just brings up a point like there were 2 blue glass files. Huh.
It does make me wonder if there was anything in those files.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got about, you estimate, maybe 2, maybe 3 hours of daylight left as the sun's continues to set.
Do we know? Okay, so does did my detect poison and disease mention anything about how long it takes from being infected to completely frozen?
I believe we went over that. It wasn't fully documented.
Okay. I just gotta make sure.
We'll just have to keep an eye on you for a couple of days. You'll have to sleep in a separate room or in the hall or something.
Yeah. Yeah, we
No,
gotta.
the hall's
we gotta-
probably not a good place.
Yeah.
the other
I
people
need my
walking through there.
separate room.
Yeah, separate
messed
room
up
would be a
with
better
me.
idea than the hall because I couldn't imagine sleeping in the hall. All those extra people that we could potentially be in.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I've got pneumonia. Time to go to work.
So straight to the shop.
Yep.
Pull you all together. Takes a bit of an hour or so trudging through the snow and all, but you head to an extra building outside. It does seem to have a wooden sign hanging out of it, of, you know,
Too cool.
shop-like features.
Social distancing.
Let me pull up. See, yes. The dark
While you're
cabin
doing that,
before
I'm
you.
just gonna,
Hmm?
real quick to the party, be like, since you mentioned the thing, it's gonna, you know, Gage, as we're walking, he's just kind of like, we should probably also watch our time. He did say that the cold at night is biting.
Yeah. But hurry then.
The dark cabin before you has a sign over its door which reads, Pelk's Curiosities, with the image of a curved dragon used to make the letter P. Though the shop appears closed, the front door is slightly ajar. Uh. Yeah, how do you proceed?
I think Craig, just out of precaution, pulls his axe from his back.
It is odd that somebody would leave their door open in this cold.
I think we should be careful, nevertheless.
As you come around, get closer to the front door, Craig, your passive perception, I think you hear some voices from within. Maybe the odd creak in the building out of sync with the wind.
Craig will kind of silently look back at Swift, and then point back at the building.
Do you hear something?
He kind of like puts his fingers to lips, just kind of like say quietly, and then nods.
And I try to make my way up towards the door. I want to try and make a stealth check. They're not, through the door. I just want to get near it, see if we can hear any better.
See the stealth.
All right. 19.
Yep, you quietly as possible come up to the door.
Gonna hide over here behind these bushes, rather trees.
Craig's gonna try and sneak up too.
Oh no.
Greg stealth.
12.
Can we just knock?
Does Pan walk up the knock while the others are sneaking?
I'm Pan is just confused. What is going on?
I think Craig will look back at you, point at the building, kind of make like a person walking, and then point with his fingers, and then point at the building, and then put his fingers to his lips.
Does Pan understand what that is? What Craig is saying?
Do you?
I don't know. I want to roll. What's the roll for this?
Insight? Probably insight.
I
Yeah,
think it's,
insight or intelligence would be my guess.
This is so funny. And no, this has completely no idea what you're trying to say.
Nope.
What? What?
Does
What
this
are you-
mean that you're just kind of like staring at him and you're like,
I mean, what? I mean, he's not gonna walk close to you guys because social distancing. But like, why are you guys doing this? Pan is just confused.
I think above table we're suspicious because who's gonna leave their door open like that? In this cold?
How do you proceed?
I got closer because I'm trying to see if I can listen in at all and see if, like, I can make out, like, does this sound like, people snuck into the place? Does it sound like, thieves taking stuff? Any of that stuff? See if I hear anybody talking.
Give me the door. The windows are shuttered still. It's just the door that's ajar, but you can give me a perception check.
Will do. Ass. It was almost a 24. And instead it's a 2 + 4.
You're peeking around and stuff, but it's just too dark inside. The wind's kind of blowing in your ears. You're not hearing what Craig might be hearing. Not getting anything.
I think Craig's gonna walk up to the door and like push it open just a little more so you can see inside.
As you push the door, stealth's not broken, but let's roll initiative and keep things in order.
Ooh, hey, look, a good roll.
Okay, don't jinx it. Good roll. We all get natural ones. Yeah. Thanks.
Hey, with me the first time that it's happened, somebody in the Guild of Mora was rolling for Burning Hands, and they were like, "Don't screw this up." I rolled 4 ones.
Oh,
It was
My
cast at,
God.
I think, 3rd level. I dealt 9 damage with a 3rd level Burning Hands.
I borrowed your character
Wow.
sheet to roll, Craig. Sorry. Ignore that 15 you have.
okay.
So Swift's first, then wow, you just automatically are in the right slots. It's looking like, except for Sad Pan.
Ooh.
Bye. So you see Craig going to open the door, and it's ever so slowly opening. Just because you rolled higher in the initiative, do you react in any way swift, or do you let him continue his turn?
I kind of just give, like, that look to him of concern, like, you know, that look that's supposed to convey, like, the be careful.
You could also ready in action, mention.
Yeah, I'm just I was gonna say that I'm giving him that look, and then I'm going to pull one of the daggers out of my, you know, belt into my hand, and just kind of be ready that, like, you know, if anybody does come charging through the door, I'm gonna make, you know, my move on them.
All right, so you're basically
Which is very
readying
suspicious.
opportunity attack,
Yeah.
except in reaction to entering your range. Okay.
Yeah, so like if somebody comes through the door, I'm gonna try and make a strike.
Okay.
If they are presented as hostile.
So Craig, the door slowly swings open as you gently touch it. This won't take action economy at all, but you notice the door kind of stop after a certain distance. And you hear a sort of a little from inside the door.
Oh.
Do I see anybody in there? As I kind of look toward the sound of a noise.
The you heard is so close you can probably tell there's someone directly behind the door.
And he just bumps them with it.
I think the thing what I'm gonna do is I'm going to Craig's out of instinct. He's going to like take a half step back and just ram into the door, like slam it into him. And then just as a precaution, he's going to rage as his bonus action.
Let me just check something. Okay, yeah, it does open out. Give me athletics. We can say with advantage. Turns out the door wasn't supposed to open inward, but it's worn out.
Or he just broke it again.
Natural 20 for 27.
You crash in surfing on this door.
Oh, nice.
You can you slide in at like a good 5 or 10 feet inside the door. How much movement do you have? Probably have like half your movement to work with after doing that stunt altogether.
Okay, I'll move in about about 10 feet in. Do I see other people in there as I run in?
Oh yeah, they're all surprised. Two more immediately in front of you.
So did slamming on the door use my action?
Yeah, it was a cross of skill check and attack. The when you landed, the door wasn't exactly even, but I just let you bounce on it with your athletics, and you see two people in front of you, and the guy who's behind the door is probably under the door now.
I think Lucas Crag kind of like almost lets out this like primal yell as he just says, "You want to get got or get," and that'll be the end of his turn.
All right, bandits are basically spending their turn turning around in shock. I'm just gonna have them group together in a single initiative.
Surprise.
Surprise.
But yeah, they're all surprised, and Pan ended a round.
Quarantine really messes with initiative.
Yeah, I am. I can't get near it.
Yeah, Crag's not too far inside either.
Oh, okay. So Pan walks up and he realizes, oh, there are people inside wearing weapons that are being hostile towards us. So
Yeah,
he rationalizes that, okay, these are probably thieves or other kind of individuals.
probably see the one guy Crag not that's under the door.
Wait, he didn't even. I was like, he didn't even notice it until you mentioned. Wait, does he actually mean? I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Eldritch Blast.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't roll good enough, I guess. 9.
Take a wild
Pushes
shot
up.
inside and glances off some of their armor, and they just duck under it. They're avoiding Craig and trying to hit the fellas inside is just too hard a shot to make.
Yeah. Oh. All right. Glad didn't hit you.
Swift.
All right. I'm not exactly still 100% certain on how like readied actions and stuff works. So like because if I decide to just like move into the building,
Since it's their new turn, the ready action's basically gone. That moment passed. It's
all right.
It's typical reaction behavior. It's meant for being used outside your turn. It's your
All
turn
right.
to start. You're just fresh. It's your turn.
In other words, complete reset.
If I raised my cutoff so that I could actually see myself because I'm standing on top of a plant. There we go. So, Swift kind of queuing in on the fact that the building just got barged into. He kind of startles a little bit for just a moment because he's like, that is not what I meant when I said quiet. But then he's just like, right, okay. And then he kind of comes in and have him go around that corner over to here. Just actually accounting for the door, I think that would be about 12 feet, not 9.
Sure.
And from here, he's going to take the dagger that he had, and I'm going to make a throwing attack against this one.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da-da. That should still be the same. Yep. Okay. Cool.
Oh my god, these rolls.
Was it really a good idea to start the campaign on this day of the year?
Bro.
They dip out of the way. It's so dark in here, it's just hard to catch these guys.
Oh, yeah, I don't have a bonus action yet. Okay. Other than in two-weapon fighting, but I'm not currently holding two, so.
Any more movement or
Yes.
committing?
I could take more movement, yeah. How about so that our friend here can have his fun up close? I'll take move this way. That should be just about my movement then. That's about what I got.
Worth keeping in mind, we're into the shop is all difficult terrain.
Alright.
Imagine his stuff's like
There's
scattered everywhere.
yeah, furniture, shelves, the front counter have been smashed, shopwares all littering the floor. Oh yeah. There's also a
Okay.
giant door with a body underneath it.
So that's probably about as far as I'd be able to get into the shop anyways.
Yeah. Good there?
So that's going to be me.
We come
I
back to you,
missed
Craig.
I just immediately charge over to the surprise guy and smack him with his axe. 17?
That'll do it.
So +2 for my rage, so 17.
He's all yours. Whatever you want.
Craig just like, without even stopping momentum, just like sticks it so hard in his chest, he almost like lifts him up off the ground before withdrawing and pulling it back, and then looks back at the other and saying, "You're next."
You pretty much just pulled the pain train perk from Fallout 4. Just charged headfirst into them.
The guy in the back just, oh god!
And so I probably maybe have difficult terrain. That was probably like 8, so I probably have like maybe that's as far as I can get.
You should have about 15 feet. It's just half of 30, yeah? Or are you more than 30 or
Yeah,
less?
yeah. No, because I originally was from like I was like right here originally.
That's fine. I'd count it as this grid. You could do whatever to him, and then you got 15 feet, so you can go spin grid-wise all around here, I think.
Yeah. So then I'll just start. I think at this point, Crag would just be smiling ear to ear as he just starts running toward this guy.
Oh god. Anything else, or is that your commitment?
That's it.
All right. Whoops. I'm far. It is Bandit. Just starts screaming, guys, we gotta run! And makes a run for the stairs and triggers your opportunity.
Yep, he's gonna take it.
Roll to attack.
Nope.
Oh.
Nice.
Just barely misses. Part of the support beam probably gets in the way. And he starts taking up the stairs.
I think Crag's gonna call out, "Don't go too far, little piggy."
Started here. 10, 20. Sitting at 25. Okay. Camera cooperator. What the hell? Oh. Do it here. Where was? Oh, it's a bit higher, I think. So yeah. Goes up to the next floor. Or just unlock it. And he's gonna make a skill check. Let's see. Athletics, which is flat. Skill checks gets the proficiency though, yeah. No, it depends on his training. Alright, so just flat 20. Cool. You hear him climbing up the stairs and then crash into something. Oh! And then you hear more stomping up the stairs. And you hear him shouting, and you hear the wood floor squeaking as more movement seems to be happening on the floor above you. Pretty. And he's got. Which way is he gonna go? He's gonna run for a friend first. Tell the horrors he just saw on the first floor.
This is the natural strength 20 barbarian at level 1.
This guy, he does better. Here's some wood swing open. It's not gonna commit just yet. These guys didn't see it, so they don't know if this guy's just a scaredy pants. So he's gonna ready an action. And this guy. He's gonna try and be sneaky. Get some half cover-ish stuff going on and ready in action too. That's not where I was trying to put you. Come on, you could fit under that. You're just medium. You're not huge. You are teleporting for the ceiling. Doing. You know what? Just stand next to it. Pretend you're behind it. It's... He'll be on it, but pretend he's under it. Anyways, you hear a whole bunch of movement upstairs. And here's
I love how there's just that one D20 balancing on the edge of the wall.
Get rid of that. Okay. All right, Pan, it's your turn.
I think Pan just watched all that happen and just like, okay. And then yells out to the rest of the party, like, I think you guys got it taken care of. I'm just gonna wait outside.
Sure.
Jade will probably call back and be like, "That's all fine by us.
Let me know if y'all need me.
If someone tries to make their way out the front door, do take care of them."
Don't worry, I'll stand right at the doorstep.
That is the question. Are you not even going to move anywhere? Or are you committing to where you're standing?
I'll just stand right here.
Okay.
I think the thing will say, yes, use your infection as our defense. Good idea.
We're not
Yes,
sure
if
if
anybody
I'm
tries to go through-
infected yet.
If
but
you are
just in
infected, then I mean,
case.
you
I think
could
you
just be
are.
like, if anybody goes through the door, you could just cough on them.
I actually think that's a bad idea.
It'll kill them eventually.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
and then it will spread to the whole village if we don't catch them. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Swift.
All right. Oh, okay. Tailspire appears to have forgotten where I am again on my end. unless I... Okay. I know where I was standing, but my mini has gone invisible again. I don't know why he keeps doing that.
No, I see you.
On my end, for some reason, he's just not there.
I should be streaming still if you need that.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Like, I know where I am. I'm next to the chair. Yeah. So. My brain is a little bit slow right now. 'Cause, you know, I'm new character. I'm trying to get still caught with him. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, good.
So, do we have anybody that I can see like within my line of sight besides the teammate?
You see
with
V
it-
defeated.
Yeah,
Alright,
I
I'll
think,
probably.
I
'Cause I
think,
can't see
I-
myself
I-
right now. I can't move myself, but I'll probably move. I'll take
Yeah.
a dash, and I'll probably move forward to
yeah,
go with Craig.
you probably saw Craig called the guy running up the stairs a little piggy.
Yeah, I definitely would have seen that one. So I would have. Yeah, I'd take a dash, and then try to make it towards the stairs where I see Craig going.
Alright, your base movement gets you right next to the stairs. Once you're on them, probably got like the rest of your furtive movement. We can just give it to you. Pop the rail fat issue. Starting here, you got.
And even if
30
I
more
could, and I do
feet.
have climbing speed.
Yeah, there you go. You just use a little bit of that.
Climb over the
Can-
stuff.
Basically, reach the top of the steps in your next 20 feet. If you want.
Alright, I will. I'm actually gonna, yeah, I'll move to the top of the steps, and then as I'm going up the steps, I, glance down at Craig, and I'm like, I'm going to make my way up. You can come up behind me.
As you
Oh,
do
no.
that, triggered or readied actions.
Oh
These
no!
guys are actually attempt to take a shot back now. A 19 to hit, and the other one was a 12 to hit, I believe.
Okay, one hits, one misses.
So you get a d6 thrown at you.
Ow!
5 damage of slashing. No. Oh no, that's a scimitar. Same to hit. It was a d8 I was supposed to roll. Well, you know what? I committed. 5 damage.
Yeah, ow.
That ends their turn. They did their reactions. Shot a couple of crossbow bolts at you. Got 10 feet left, and I guess all your actions still? No, you dashed. You have your bonus?
I can't really do anything with it, but yes, I do have bonus.
Uh,
Not that I have a lot I can do with it.
yeah. It's not.
So it's a.
You got
know,
10 feet
Craig
left of
probably-
movement. Are you gonna commit to the room, or?
I'll probably pull back down the stairs a little bit, but before I do, Craig would probably hear the cat man let out like a pain sound, and then retreat the 10 feet back down the steps. Like, I might need some help. I don't think I can handle this one alone. And he's probably those were crossbows, right? So he's probably just got a bolt sticking into his arm or something.
Yep, or cut. Move back down, just out of sight.
No, the reason that I say it's probably stuck to him somewhere is because that was almost half of his health in one hit.
Yikes.
Oh.
Yeah, I only have 11 HP.
Alright, Craig will turn. 15 right there. I think from the top of the stairs.
The real pal clearing out all the reactions.
I think I'll throw a. I think I'll throw a javelin at this guy right here.
Oh.
Swift's ultimate downside, he relies on his speed too much. So he's not very tough.
Oh no, natural one.
What is happening?
Oh,
I think it's the Friday, guys. It's the Friday.
I think Craig kind of like overconfidently because of him like overly killing that first guy, just like almost like overly throws it and just goes over both their heads and slams into the window.
that window is actually open behind him, so it just goes out the window.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we
Hey.
want to say that it went out the window because of the net one?
Wait, does Pan see that? Which window?
It'd be at the back of the building, so way over here.
Okay.
Now, what if you failed so hard to hit them from the net one that it lands on a wildlife outside? So you just like speared a rabbit or something that was just minding its own business.
It's me, Togi, out here. I'm just here to. Ah!
I think the only thing you would hear from upstairs is, shit. Okay, and that will be end of his turn.
As you say that, Swift is probably just like, you too? Because he just hears you say that, but he doesn't know the context. He's like, it wasn't just me that failed?
Oh my god. Yep, they're all morally broken. They're like, holy shit. These guys are freaking experts. And this guy makes a jump out the window. Crashes outside.
Does he land on top of the javelin that's in the snow?
This guy does a
The question
running
is,
leap
would he
out.
crash on that javelin that's outside?
Sadly, no. It would have sailed a little too well.
Wait, which window did it go? Side?
Same one out the back.
Same one. Okay, okay.
So we just opened the entrance for him.
They will be prone from falling out. A rush. That leaves this guy up here. Who's going to... Yeah. Basically burns a bonus action, casually popping open a window. He's gonna take a crossbow. Sees the big new guy coming up and he's gonna take a shot.
I don't even see him unless it's. I have my thing
Yeah,
too low.
he's up the steps even though he's supposed to be under him. And that's 11, no, 10, 11, 12, yes. Yeah, you beat 12, yeah?
My AC is 15.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
You
He
brothers.
takes a poor shot and he's jumping out his window. Which, this you do see, Pan, was it? Yes, Pan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see a fella, you see a window open up on the front of the building and the guy crash out in front of you.
Huh?
Ow, son of a, as he crashes through a tree and snow and ice and some icicles fall. That's how the bandits react. They all scurry out of the building like ants.
I yell at the bandit, "Don't move!" and start preparing for Eldritch Blast.
Was that meant to be
I'm just,
persuasive?
intimidation.
Ah. Well, you can roll that if you want.
Yeah, let me roll that.
I will.
10.
How willing to listen is he? Yeah, he's basically surrendered.
Alright. So Pan's gonna wait till everybody's back down before he start interrogating him.
Back to you, Swift. Do you have dark vision?
I don't know. That's a good question. Yes.
Yeah, Tabaxis have dark vision, I think.
I've never played a Tabaxi before, so I didn't know. Yes, I do.
You might have seen at least a shadow fly by one of the shuttered windows across from the steps from you. But apart from that,
we've still got someone in here?
no, like outside the window, you see like you can see like a shadow fly by the window and then hear a poof, something thump outside the building.
Oh.
It's
So
your
which
turn.
window did the first guy jump out of? From my...
So
It was the back window?
I think it's the one straight across from me.
yeah, there's 2 floors and there's a window straight across from the stairs on each floor. They're just slightly misaligned, but yeah. It's the second floor they both just jumped out of because they were both on the second floor.
Hmm. I think because they're both kind of puffed themselves into the snow, how close are we to the front door? Just out of curiosity.
Get this camera to move. Still have that difficult terrain floor.
Mm-hmm.
Probably eat up a good bit of your movement. Yeah, you could probably cross like half the room with all your movement, and then you'd need to dash to like get out the door at least.
Yeah. I'll probably make my way towards the window that they jumped out of then.
Sure.
As far as I can get. And
You can basically get right up next to the window by climbing up the steps, passing Craig. You commit into that movement?
Yeah.
Alright. Quickly climb up the steps. You get right up to the open window.
would I be able to look out the window?
Yeah. You can look down.
Alright. So I would just see 2 people prone, like half buried in the snow on the ground below.
More or less. They're kind of buried in snow and stuff. They might be like... Their legs or something might be like sticking out a little here and there.
Do you think I could try to throw my other dagger down to try and hit one of them?
Yeah, you can try. Roll to hit.
I'm gonna have to go and grab these daggers back after the combat. That's significantly better. That's a 16.
That'll hit.
Okay. And max damage. It's 8 piercing, so a dagger just comes flying down out of the window into him.
And... You can probably hear like a solid thump of your knife hitting something. but but nothing. You heard the hit.
I'd say as I'm throwing it and I'm looking out the window throwing that, Swift is probably like, why don't you stay down? He's mad because of that crossbow shot. He's gonna look back over towards the stairs and he's going to be like, alright, Craig. That's my turn.
Jimmy, God, help me up, Jimmy. Moving on to, I guess it's Craig now.
Kind of like hearing that, he's gonna walk over to the window, look and stick his head out and look down.
I landed a solid hit on one of them with my dagger, but I can't do much else from here. Do what you can.
He'll pull out another javelin, kind of like stick out, and then try and throw one down.
Roll to hit. Just kind of see like Robe swinging about and then hear him muttering and oh yeah,
21.
that'll do it.
Ooh.
9, so 11 if you include rage.
You basically shish kebab them on top of each other.
Oh,
You like look down, kind of like seeing they're moving. Says, "Oh, I think they're done."
Very nice work.
Combat's effectively done. Being on the second floor, you can see there's just mostly ignore the Christmas tree and all that. It's mostly actually just supply boxes and stuff. Looks like more of a storage room than anything.
Okay.
Alright. So, first things first, I need to get my knives back. Second, I believe one of them went out the under window, if I heard properly. And third, we need to figure out where the owner of this shop has gone.
Yes, and while you're down there, can you get my javelin?
Will do.
I kind of missed, and I got mad.
I'm gonna need perception checks for at least one dagger and one javelin that went out.
Yeah, my other dagger is stuck in the wall on the first floor.
Yeah. The one outside might be lost because one guy might have been pulling it out of his friend and dropped it in the snow, and it might be a bitch to find.
Alright.
And are you restraining this guy at all, or are you just like holding him gunpoint style with Eldritch
I'm
Blast?
holding him at gunpoint style.
Also, pretty much you readied an action, so if he tries to get up, you're gonna blast him.
Yeah, aiming for his leg.
He's gonna slowly stand up with his hands raised.
I rolled a 13 on the
No.
perception.
Lay down, lay down. I'm gonna shoot.
I'm freezing here, man. You're gonna make me just stand.
No, lay down. We can help you later, but lay down right now.
I think Craig's gonna come back downstairs.
I rolled a 13 on that perception.
He leans against the building, but he doesn't lay down.
Someone come restrain him.
Like still trying to keep his distance from King and walk over in his full height, saying, "You either lay back down, or I can make you."
You lay down or I'll make you lay forever.
And he's kind of just standing there holding his axe. Very, very much a try me, bro.
He just falls backward and disappears into the snow.
I'll seeing that, I'll try and grab him and pick him up.
You just told the man to lay down.
But not ghost.
You reach into the snow and you can grab a hold of some of his cloak and yank him up in the air. Good.
I'll just,
What? What do you want? What do you want? Let me go. Ow. Kind of getting choked by the way you're grabbing him.
I'll just start. I'll drag him into the shop.
Sure. Let me go, you crazy killer. Oh god. Even Fred and Alpha.
Oh, yeah, did I find the javelin or the dagger? I rolled a 13.
You found your dagger easy enough. No idea where that javelin is.
It's probably like a Nerf dart in a yard. It's just gone.
I'm pretty sure probably the only javelin he finds right the one I just kebabbed them with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's obvious.
The one that went out the window is probably, it went and hit the snow probably at the same, angle as the snow, so it's probably down in there. Some
There's-
poor guy's gonna be walking along and trip over it.
There's like rocky ledges and stuff, and like another upper ledge and snow. Like, you'd have to like spend time climbing up and then looking around. And just like you probably looked out from the window too, and you just don't see it. Snow is just carpeting everything. Much
Not a
like
climbing speed, but that my current health pool, he's probably like, I shouldn't.
sure.
Does this bandit still have his weapons and stuff on him?
He has a scimitar sheathed, and a crossbow is not on him.
I guess I'll just shove him onto the ground and pull out his scimitar and kind of like toss it on the other side of the room.
All right. His hands are still like. He keeps raising them up whenever guys are facing them. Take it easy
Yeah,
on
he'll
me.
do-
I think there's a bottle in my ass.
You'll be fine.
While you two were questioning him, Swift is probably inside now on the main floor. Well, first he would come around the front of the building and hand you the one javelin and tell you he tried but couldn't find the other. And then he'll be like, so you two deal with him. I'm going to go inside and see if I can pick anything off of the dead ones.
Well, I brought him inside, so you would see me when you go inside.
So yeah, I'd step back in, I'd hand you that, and then I'd be like, I'm gonna see if I can pick anything off of the dead ones.
I guess I'll just step closer, saying, "Why were you in his shop?"
Who else gonna kill me? We were looking for a cure.
Go for that frozen sickness, that cold sickness.
I guess, yeah. I don't know.
Who sent you?
My boss is Hillel.
Ask them if they know about the blue vials.
You know about the blue vials.
Blue. I think we might have picked some up the first time we came through here.
What do you mean the first time? This is your second time?
How long has this shop been unmonitored?
There's Swift. Keep forgetting I was bringing you down. It's second time because first time we apparently missed a cure and boss sent us back to come get it. Figured there might be something here.
A cure?
What?
Can I hear that? Can I hear
Yeah, you should be able to hear depending.
that?
Yeah, you should hear fine. You're not like
Okay.
keeping it secret or anything.
What do you mean cure?
The boss not feeling well. Said to get out here and make sure we got everything, because something was missing from what we all got last time. It was sloppy. Look around the room, but we're not a typically tidy bunch anyway.
Where is your boss?
He kind of turns one of his hands into a thumb and points back over his shoulder, and it's just like, out deeper in the wilds. Locals might call it something like Croaker Cave.
Oh.
Boss with the rest of the gang are there though, so they'll probably come looking for me. They want answers, especially won't be happy that you wasted all of us like this.
I think Craig's gonna step closer and almost like towering over him, saying, "Are you sure you're telling me everything?"
What did you eat? But what do you want to know? I told you everything I could think of. He's kind of at a loss.
Okay, fine. Thank you. And then I'm gonna take the end of the butt end of my axe and just hit him right between the eyes with and knock him out.
Oh,
Pommel.
Yep. Wow.
And he's unconscious.
Coconut bonk sound. Right, so do you want me to roll an investigation if I can, pick anything off of these guys that could give us any more info?
They're basically all identical. Got simple robes, winter wear. They all had a scimitar, a light crossbow. They're all wearing never armor. They're not. They got. Probably have a tiny bit of gold between them. Let me roll that. While that's rolling, is there anything else you want to do while you're here?
Pam would like to go in and check if there's any record about those items that Ergen
Back.
sold to the shopkeep.
You're looking for the shop records?
Yeah.
Well, it's not on the first floor. Just about everything on the first floor is trashed, unless you want to do like some investigation checks.
But I can't go in there right now, can I?
Craig and Swift did seem to be near the front door fast. Craig's sitting in the middle of the room, though. You could probably move around him. Swift and you can decide what you want to do.
If you tell him that you're coming in, he'll gladly move out of the way.
Alright. Swift, can I come in? Can I,
Oh, well, yes, of course. Can't move myself since I'm invisible to myself right now. I'll see if I'm gonna reload Tailspire and see if that fixes it. But yeah, we'll just pretend that I step out of the way.
assume, yeah.
He takes a seat next to Craig and the prisoner.
Okay, so then, investigation check?
Yep.
Let's go.
All together, you got 36 gold
14.
pieces for the bandits. And if you want to take their equipment, that's up to you.
I might grab one of those scimitars so that I have a melee weapon that relies not on strength.
I didn't mention, but they had some torches available. They apparently had some dice. And there was a other little trinket. Where? I retarded. Just had it. Did I close it on accident? Okay, a 14 investigation. There's a couple intact bottles scattered here and there on the floor. One of them looks like it has a fluid inside it.
Oh?
It's an unmarked bottle. With
What kind of color is the fluid?
silver.
Silver.
Yep.
Okay. Gonna grab a bottle from my backpack again.
Yeah.
And then grab a piece of cloth. Dip the bottle of the liquid and then put that cloth into my bottle.
Sure.
Alright, and then I'm gonna label the bottle with shopkeep silver liquid. Shop with the not shopkeep, just the shop.
Yeah, we take the liquid itself as well. In case it proves useful.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
One of the gloves, one of the bandits had a pair of gloves that seemed, some decent quality gloves.
Oh,
Yeah, they got some nice trim and stuff. That's available to pick up too. Pair of gloves.
pretty gloves.
Quality gloves. Not quite as worn out as the others.
Oh,
Did I miss anything? I think you guys are free to go. Continue however you want.
what time of day is it now? It's about sunset.
Let's see here. You're guessing you got maybe an hour left.
Hey, Craig, seeing that the getting very dark thing. Maybe we should rest for the night. Continue this in the morning.
Yeah.
With, looking up from picking up one of the blades off of the bandits, looks over and is like, yes, of course. I could do with some rest.
How do you set up for the night? The door is no longer attached. You can maybe sort of prop it up.
You can
Or
just prop it
just,
up.
take a table and then just, put it in the doorway. If we can find a table that's roughly the size of the door.
Sadly, most of the furniture has been smashed and damaged in various ways. All the tables are
Okay.
split.
Think it would be go back to the tavern because we paid for a night there.
True.
We should. I'll take a note of what happened here, and then we can report back to Elro tomorrow.
Probably a good idea.
Also, did we ever find the shopkeep? He's missing, right? Or he or she?
No, all I see is shopkeep.
As I understand, you've only explored the first floor.
And maybe we'll go upstairs then.
Second
Oh,
floor,
yeah.
you can see a room full of supply crates as before. It does have its own fireplace. That for some reason.
I guess I'll keep going up.
I mean, they gotta keep it warm somehow.
Yeah, you're on the.
Carrying the third floor, kind of attic combined. There's a couple more supply boxes and stuff, and then you also see a sort of bed and desk one end. Let's see.
The mini that's there.
What appears to be an ice statue of an elf is bundled beneath the blankets of a bed along the east of the room. Direction doesn't matter. A small table loaded with dirty teacups and kettles stand next to the bed.
I guess Crag will shout downstairs saying, "He's up here."
I'll look up towards the direction of the stairs, and look over to Pan and be like, "You mind if I join him up there?"
Yeah. You guys go first. I'll join you after you guys.
All right. He's going to head up the stairs. I'm reloading my tail spy right now to see if it'll let me see myself.
Okay, I'll just pull you up here. Whoops, that's Pan.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And you guys died. No, you're downstairs. You're fine. Everything's fine.
You just infected everyone.
Come on, camera. Get with the message. Get the roof off. All right.
Come on, get with the program. Stop building
there's
houses with roofs.
A lot of paperwork and stuff on the desk and things. Someone can investigate all that if you want. Investigate the supply boxes on these floors.
Yes,
Elf?
Crag will put his.
Does appear to be all blue and stuff. Frozen.
I think what Crag would probably do is he'd like hug this wall, trying to get much distance and like then like pull one of the javelins out, just like start like pulling stuff toward him.
It's investigation of disadvantage.
Well, no, he's just trying to pull it toward him so we can look at it closer.
Yeah, it's not very
Try not
efficient.
to
You might
too
even
close to
damage
the
it.
Statue.
So disadvantage?
I should say statue in quotes.
Nope.
Oh no. You put a little, you just twist your wrist the wrong way and you just rip some of the paper, cut a line in some of it.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen somebody manage to get a non-natural one.
I think the crowd would just say the hell with it, just like run over, try and grab as many as you can for, and then running away.
Grab a bundle of books in your arms and run away.
Dump it in front of Swift.
Checking the books, Swift.
Yeah, because Crag can't read, so.
Did we lose Swift?
Hello.
Hello?
Okay, we can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, I think my stuff kind of crapped out there for a second. Probably from the inclement weather.
Yeah, Crag ran over, grabbed a bunch of papers, and just dumped them in front of you.
Ah. So he'll kind of look them over, try to pick them up in kind of like a more orderly fashion, and then look them over, see like what seemed most important out of them.
Going through them, it's a lot of receipts and paperwork bills and stuff for last year and year before and a couple months ago. A lot of old papers, it seems like, were grabbed. Seems there's still a couple loose papers on the desk. Another book kind of on the lap of the frozen guy.
Probably look to Craig and be like, seems like a lot of transactions, bills, some of it outdated, or
Lord,
maybe
help us.
is dated. Just, well, it makes me wonder how long he's been like this.
Yeah.
If there's something else that we could discern, I don't want to get close to him, and you seem to have a rather long reach with that. So,
I guess Craig will like. He still doesn't want to touch the thing that's in the guy's lap, so he'll run over to the desk, grab what's left, and then run back. And then repeat, dump it.
Some encyclopedia type book, a dictionary. Some books are just written in a different language. You see one book mention a couple months ago it's like a diary. It's mentioning a returning expedition and having bought a few items.
real quick, I'm gonna assume, just by common sense, that those books are probably not written in Infernal, Primordial, or Sylvan.
Most of them, no. Sylvan was the Elven language, wasn't it?
Yes, it's the Wood Elf language, also used by the Fae.
Hmm. There's some written in Sylvan, but it's not the diary, or it's more like a folktale book.
Yeah, Craig will look over at stuff saying, as he points over to the scroll that's in the frozen dude's lap, saying, "Perhaps Stick Friend can get the last one."
Wait, it kind of cut out for a second there. What'd you say?
He basically points over to the piece of parchment that's in the frozen dude's lap, and he's saying, maybe Pan can get the last one.
Oh, yes, that might be possible. Shall we, move to a distant corner from the stairs?
Yes.
And then as we move to that, to corners, he'll call down the stairs and be like, "Oh, Pan, you may come up now. We need your assistance."
Okay. On my way. All right.
You're just going to the top floor where they're calling?
Where is Pan?
Here, you're in the room with them.
Okay, okay. Oh. Now I'm in the top floor.
That's where they called from.
We say since you may be infected, maybe we could get that and we point and Crack points to the scroll that's in the frozen dude's lap.
Oh wait. Is this guy inflicted by frigid wool?
He's blue and frozen, yes.
Oh.
There's a book on his lap.
Did
We
any
figure
of
since you are potentially infected, also since you're kind of the person that seems the most medically professional, maybe you would be the one that could, get it as quick as possible while following medical procedures.
Yeah. I can do that.
Like, you're the most properly protected one. I'm using a scarf and he's using a cloth of some kind.
Um,
A nondescript piece of cloth. Let's just hope you're not wearing a sock on your face or something.
So Pan is gonna reach into his backpack for another pair of gloves. And his face mask is on. I think he never took it off. So, alright, and then he starts approaching it. So, there's something on the frozen dude's lap, right?
Yep, a book.
A book? Okay. Pan's gonna walk up and then try to grab it immediately and then gets out.
Roll sleight of hand.
What's that roll? Alright. 7. Well, he fumbled.
Yep. You kind of messily reach out for it and grab it, but you just disturb his blanket slightly.
Okay.
The book is the Lusty Argonian.
Can I still get the book?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well then, once I get the book, and then I'll walk away.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna open up the book to see what's the content of the book.
Lizard made smut.
What? Wait, are you for real?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He was a lonely shopkeep. It was in his final moments.
He decided to read smut for his final moment? Oh.
Well, it was on his
God.
lap. You weren't there for him to go turn the page. Who knows?
Um.
The room's kind of strewn around. There's books here and there. Could have fell on them. You don't know. You weren't here.
Are these books all smut?
No, Swift read the first few. They were like old bills and stuff from like last year.
Okay,
Diary.
but that's only the first few. Let me see what are the books right next to him.
The year before that.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of grabbed most of them.
Alright, I'm just gonna have to watch through the stream because I closed and reopened Tailspire, and then I went back to the campaign, and now there's no buttons to switch to the boards.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have a board switching button.
Are people like completely frozen by frigid wool? Like at the end, are they actually just dead?
They're blue and solid. They're effectively dead. Kind of like petrification.
Okay.
Except
Okay,
icy.
okay.
Probably more
Yeah.
more frail.
Icy petrification.
So there's. Okay. All right. Did you guys find anything else?
Just shrugs.
The shopkeep's head just cracks and rolls off his body.
What?
Rolls over and just faces you. And
Don't look at me. Unfortunately, we don't speak with the dead. Oh, it would have been useless by now, though. Should we head back down?
Yeah, I guess so.
just heading down to the second floor, heading all the way to the tavern.
We should head to a tavern.
Probably head to the tavern and call it a night.
Yep.
I think everybody's.
We can fast
Eating
forward
ta-
then. You guys
Yep.
return to the tavern. It's much more lively. Many sailor types. Only one or two seem like they could maybe be hunters. Everyone just looks like whalers or some type of form of sailor. And I'll just pull you guys over here. Do you guys do anything other than just rest, or?
Well, are we all in our separate rooms?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. I like when we go in there, I will let them know do not come into my room.
They
just
kind of
for our
have
safety.
common rooms. This
Wait,
place
what?
isn't like fancy enough to have like individual rooms. It's more of a common room for the
Oh,
lodging.
Warn
no.
them to like ask them if they could, tell people to stay away from them because they're not sure. You're not sure if you've caught it or not.
Point.
You could just like, tell them like, hey, this guy in our party, we need to make sure that he doesn't have the sickness. So
Let me
everybody
Just
stay away from him.
clarify. So you guys walk into the tavern, and in the middle of all the hubbub, you go, "Hey, just stay
That's a
back from
terrible
us.
idea.
Our
Okay, so
buddy
let
here
me-
might be infected with the disease."
Let me ask, what we know about the format of the inn?
Wait, what?
What we know about how the inn would be structured like? Like the common room and stuff?
Like the layout.
Yeah.
Since you
because if
haven't
I-
gone there yet, no, I don't imagine you guys know what anything of it looks like. You probably
And then I
still think it's individual rooms as
I
yourselves.
still think it's individual room, and then I walk there and realize, oh shit.
The more important
Um,
question is, before they even let you walk through the tavern, do you guys actually announce one of us might be infected?
No,
Swift?
that's just gonna create panic.
Okay, so here's how we're gonna do this then. Like, we'll probably walk in. I'll do this in character. Like, before we go in, right?
Uh huh.
I'll look at the both of you and I'm gonna. All right. So, we probably don't want to cause alarm. So, what we could do is you keep your distance as we move through the inn, and if you end up having to share your room with someone, just tell them that you're claustrophobic and need space.
They will take that as an excuse.
That you are nervous around new people. Either could work.
guess so. Um, yeah, let's go up see what our new room look like.
Craig heads in first. Swift, you're just walking with Craig?
Yes.
Okay. Craig and Swift just casually go in. How do you proceed?
Oh, this is terrible that I shouldn't even be walking in there. So Pan decides to take out another mask, completely cover himself, and then walk up.
Double masking it.
Like blindfold?
Triple mask.
So what are you doing? What Craig did earlier, just wrapping a
Yeah,
mask around your head?
except not covering up his eyes. That's basically it.
Pretty much like if you imagine like somebody wearing like 2 or 3 of those face masks.
I guess Craig
He's
will.
putting them
Oh
on.
no, I'm catching up. I'll capture some attention. I think.
Someone, as you're coming in, someone's heading on the way out. What do? Deck
Walk,
save?
like run. Next save. Okay. Let me do a next.
He just rushes in as if someone comes closer.
Oh my god. He bumps into me.
Oh my god. In your rush, you trip and you basically shoulder bump this guy. Oh, watch it. And then he just carries on out his business outside.
I just walk up.
You're gonna
to
start a
go.
pandemic.
What? This is exactly how pandemic starts. Okay, this town is gonna be wiped out.
Oh no, 20!
Oh
Alright, you're in the middle of the tavern.
I love how we don't even know if you're actually infected or not, and we're all just taking taking it as, oh, you might as well be.
no! Yeah, I'm gonna be like the patient number 2, or I don't know. That's just like the super infected individual.
Oh boy.
Watch you somehow be the guy that has some kind of mutation where it can't fully kill you, so you're just walking around with the ability to infect other people.
Okay, so when I get bumped by that guy, I just cast message out Swift and said, I don't think this is working. I don't think I should be here. I just cast message.
Who are you messaging? It's for one person, yeah?
Yeah, just Swift.
I'd say he'd probably tilt his head a little bit because he's not expecting the message to suddenly come through. But then, he'll respond by saying, if you don't think it will work, maybe we can find somewhere else for you. But that could be hard.
I can cast message again, right? Yeah.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah. I think I should go back to the shop.
If that is where you would feel comfortable,
Oh,
you
yeah,
are
let's
more
play
than
a
welcome
game.
to.
Another fella start coming toward you. Looks like he's heading to the bar.
I'm good. Pan's just gonna run out.
One more deck save. As he's coming up behind on your blind spot.
My God.
you hip check another guy on your way back out.
Oh my
Jesus,
God.
his new kids and their attitude.
This is terrible.
Heads up to the bar, pats Craig on the back. Refill. Oh, look, ain't you a big one?
Yeah.
Okay. This is fine. Okay. I'm gonna cast message at Swift again and say, we need to find that cure, like right now.
We
Well,
don't know if you've been afflicted yet, but yes, we should get it as soon as possible.
Probably
He's
this
trying to
one.
do like that supportive friend, like, calm down, you might not be infected.
How about to wrap things up? You guys realize there's a back door and there's back steps that lead to common rooms. There is a private room
way.
available, but it costs extra.
Oh my god.
It's either
There
that,
is a back door.
or you
Oh.
try to like sleep outside somewhere. So, are you guys willing to fork over some gold, or are you gonna try and sleep outside or something? Getting dark.
Costs.
Shadows are disappearing. It's dark out. You can feel a shiver running up your back.
Up
Let's
to down.
Everyone's just locked up. Should we just call it here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
we
think we're lost. Let's do. Yeah.
Well, we'll clean this up next time. But
we're
basically,
lost that we're about to become like, I don't know, start the whole pandemic.
I gotta roll out some checks and stuff too. But you guys do level up through the night. So there's that to look forward to. You survived level 1.
I don't know if the
Exactly.
town is gonna survive the pandemic.
We survived level 1. The question is if the town is gonna survive one day.
How many people did I infect?
Oh, I
This is so
completely forgot about
funny.
this music player.
I'm not gonna lie, as cool as Suncraft is and everything, I have it on like 15 or 20% of its normal volume because if I turn it up any further than that, it starts glitching out in people's mics. I don't know why, but from mobile, if you've got audio playing, but it was happening with
Probably can't handle
With
too many
BAM.
audio channels.
yeah, that's probably what it is because it like I have it, I can have it, mildly playing in the background, but if I try to turn it up too far, then it starts like, it does that thing where it makes it sound like you're getting and then coming back.
Boy, we
Guess I did
ended
that
on
on
a nice cliffhanger.
Several actually.
Yeah, what's happening to those two people that bumped into me? What are we gonna do for the night? Like what? This is. I don't think I was gonna play a Plague Inc. or something like that. You know?
I gotta organize my notes. I don't want to leave all this because I might end up recycling it. Copy back. Sure. How's the session though, Jude? Am I still in here? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty good session.
Sweet. Been only God knows how long since I DM'd this game. That was my best one yet.
Oh, definitely.
It was fun.
Cool. So my everything just kind of shit itself for a second there.
Did someone collect the gloves or anything from those bandits?
I got a scimitar and I don't
think
know.
I think we grabbed the gloves. I don't think we've identified them yet.
Oh yeah, none of us like actually looked at them.
Because all you really need to do is just spend the night. You want some of your downtime with them, and you probably can.
Yeah, tune to it.
Yeah.
question is if we want to attune to an unknown pair of gloves that was on a random bandit.
What if the bandits were using it? How
True.
bad can it be?
Grog. Crack probably would. He'd probably just put it on.
Did you say
Shiny new gloves.
Grog?
I mean, Swift probably wouldn't be against it either. Above table, he is full on chaotic neutral, so.
Yeah, they probably look like they would fit smaller hands, but as you like try to slip them on, they just fit to Craig's hands if he likes that.
Yeah.
All right, I'll send you description. Just gonna paste this here for now while I'm figuring.
Yeah, you just made
I
a
can sit there.
custom item.
Ooh,
I
hell
got
yeah,
a screenshot
that's
of it, and then you can go from there, however you want to keep track of it.
Okay.
Copy image. I'll drop it in general.
Okay.
Just shoulder checking everybody, screaming out, "Hey, I might be infected."
I mean, I just keep rolling less than 10 every single time for the dex check. There is nothing I can do about that.
Cold must be getting to you guys by the time you get back. You were starting strong, and then by the end, those rolls were just slowly scaling
Starting
down.
strong.
Yeah.
I don't think that was a strong start, to be honest. It was like 20 minutes into the campaign, already got infected. It was crazy.
Great start.
I believe I noted that. Yes. Okay. So tick that down. Any questions or anything you guys want to? Otherwise, we're probably good for tonight. And I work tomorrow, so I don't think I can do well,
We can do it next week.
I got nothing. I got nothing going on. So
I might be able to squeeze in a couple of hours tomorrow night. Like 2 hours
I-
back from now available.
I can do whatever. Whatever y'all want to do.
Sunday, I'm also free too, as far as I recall.
I'll have to see what my week's got going on. Because I don't think I've got anything till Tuesday, but, you know, things happen sometimes. Been a bit unpredictable over here recently, so.
Well, we can see who's on if interested in something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep the board as it is. I'll just close Spire now. Gotta stop recording. Don't crash.